right, Josh. How's it going today?
It's going great, man. It's going great.
Yeah, I just talking to you this weekend. I know that you might be like by default a Tribe fan.
Yeah, absolutely. My man Cody's in the MLB pitching for him, so you gotta support the local.
He's the best man in your wedding?
No. I see. We've had a miscommunication.
Okay.
Cody Pack was my best man.
Got it.
But Cody Anderson, we grew up riding bikes, playing wiffle ball.
These guys are 2 years older than him?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
He's big time.
He's the man.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Go
You
Tribe.
wouldn't know it by talking to him. I mean, he's a great dude.
Country guy.
Yep.
Okay, so you're from Quincy. Yep. Cody Pack's from Quincy.
Yep.
And looking at, and you're the best man. You'll be the best man in Cody's wedding coming
Correct.
up. That's what I actually heard. Okay.
Yep.
So, looking at your relationship with the Pack family.
Yep.
Terry was your high school coach in Quincy.
Yeah, he moved out there when I was a freshman in high school.
So, obviously a great relationship with them.
Yeah.
You wrestled at San Francisco State. Lars Jensen's your coach. We were talking about him. Love Lars Jensen, good guy. But, you wrestled all your career in California.
Right.
High school, college, and then you just got done with a coaching stint.
Yeah, so once I got done at SF State, I moved out to Aberdeen, South Dakota, and was a graduate assistant at Northern State. And then I bounced after my tenure there. I went to Wayland Baptist down in Texas, then back to Aberdeen at Northern for a full-time job, and spent a year there and had some success and got to kind of build the program a little bit. And then I got the opportunity to work with Coach Pack, and I couldn't pass it up.
You're making me dizzy with all this moving. That's a lot of moving, man.
And my wife, and she wasn't even my wife back then, and she moved all over the place with me. So, shout out to her.
Holy smokes, that's crazy. We talk about the big transition from California, Sierra Nevada mountains. Quincy's up in the Sierra Nevadas.
Yep.
To South Dakota, Midwest. Totally different.
Man, yeah, the geography of it is crazy different. I definitely wasn't ready for the cold that set in. I had to call my mom a couple times and be like, they keep telling me I'm not ready for this winter, and they were right. So I got acclimated. The people in South Dakota and Aberdeen were amazing to me. They treated me very well, and they made the transition really easy for me.
Now, it's not bad for you. You guys actually get snow in Quincy, so it's not that bad. Think about the poor dude, what's his name? He went to, from Santa Fe, who went to Dakota Wesleyan.
Oh, yeah.
Rios.
Rich
Rios.
He's
Think about that poor dude's
yeah.
transition, because he's from Los Angeles County,
Yep.
and he moved to Dakota.
Yep.
He had a little more of a culture shock.
Big time.
I mean, total, just apples to oranges culture shock.
Yeah.
In looking at it, being in the Dakotas, that's obviously where you're going to live now. You live on Legends of Gold.
Yeah. Yep.
Terry, you essentially what happened is Contos moved out. He went to Dubuque, okay, and he's going to wrestle this year as a 41-year-old.
Yeah.
He's crazy. I love it. But you then move into his house. You and your wife move into his house, and there's dorms surrounding it.
Yeah.
What's that like for you? Legends of Gold. What's the draw besides Terry? What else?
Man, I mean, we're constantly looking for ways to be progressive. We don't want to get settled into this niche where, we're a good club and we're doing things, how we've been doing them. No, the thing that I love about Coach Pack is he's constantly, things are going in his mind. The guy's 24/7, and he's looking for ways to improve not only the facility, but improve the wrestling for our guys, and just looking for ways to spread our ability to impact as many kids as possible around the country. Not just in our little space in South Dakota, but the surrounding states in California and Montana, anywhere we can go. Just building wrestling. It's not about Legends of Gold necessarily. It's not about Josh Nolan or Terry Pack. It's about, what can we do to positively impact wrestling? And that's what drives me, and that's what drives Coach Pack. So I think that's what we're constantly looking to do.
A constant growth model, as a matter of fact. He just opened a Legends of Gold in Visalia?
Yep, Visalia.
Visalia, which is south of Fresno.
Yep.
Okay. It's actually not too far. It's actually in between Kings Canyon, Sequoia National Park, and Yosemite.
Yep.
Right off 99, I believe.
Yeah, right off.
Yeah. I know geography a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's a new location.
Yes. We just actually had our first official kind of grand opening camp over last weekend. I was just out in California with Coach Pack, and we laid down the mats ourselves and got it all fixed up. And it's an awesome facility. It looks great. Now it's just got to get kids in there and get rocking with it. But
is that a situation where we could see you eventually move to the Central Valley?
yeah, it could happen. I think depending on the growth and the coaches that are already out there that are helping us. I mean, California is my home state. I love it out there. So if in the future it calls me to be out there, then we'll run with that when it happens.
What's that, 3-4 hours from Quincy?
Probably like 5 maybe.
5 hours. Yeah, California's huge. People don't realize that.
Yeah.
When you tell people you're from California, they think you're from like Los Angeles.
They think I'm from the beach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly.
No.
Not quite.
Not quite.
I don't think I saw the beach until maybe when I was like 1 or 2, but not too much when I was growing up.
I look at you guys. All these guys like to still work out. All these guys like to do. You're wrestling with Pete Yates.
Yeah.
Pete's a 2-time Division I All-American and a total horse.
Yep.
Just to stay sharp. Is that why you guys just like to wrestle so much? Mat rat a little bit.
Yeah, I love wrestling, man. I'm constantly trying to study, and anytime if Pete Yates asks me to wrestle, I'm gonna take advantage of that and get in there and feel what he's doing and some of the things that he can show me. Anybody. I'll wrestle with anybody just to pick their brains. I don't think I know everything, and I'm constantly trying to pick up an edge.
All right, Legends of Gold. Did it surprise you the first time you went there as to like? I can tell you it surprised me. I went there and I was like, look at this place. Do you think it's hard to draw people maybe, and then when they get there, they're like, holy smokes, why wasn't I coming here sooner?
Yeah, definitely. I think for me, I've been out there since Coach Pack really moved out there, so I've got to see the growth of it. We were running practices in a half a mat with 40 kids, and it was hot as heck, but to see the growth to where it is now, and I think it is, maybe people think Beers for South Dakota, they don't exactly think wrestling mecca, but then they drive down our driveway and see it open up, and I think
that's what I saw. I was like, oh, this is like
the campus itself. It speaks.
It's a campus.
Yeah, it's campus.
How many guys did you bring here to C3? You were in Iowa, this is Iowa. It's 4 hours.
Yeah, it was about 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours. Okay, so how many guys did you bring here?
So I brought 2 personally, but we have 8 kids from Legends of Gold here doing their thing, and we have parents from different states driving their kids over here. That's something that we're extremely grateful for, is the amount of support from our parents and the family that we have supporting us. It's huge.
All right, we got Lee Roper, and it looked like I just saw Schlater maybe come in there.
Right here. Right.
So that might be what's coming up. You got anything else for me?
No, man. Thank you for all your support, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for the time. Safe travels back.
Thank you.